Well, she's misfiring. The last Golf I had, the blue one, around after like 2 weeks after I got it, it started a random misfire. So obviously I did spark plug wires, nothing. Coil pack, nothing. I knew I had spark. Then I was like, well, what about fuel? So I went fuel pump, fuel relay, fuel filter, and injectors. Nothing. So I took it to a guy, a specialist, and he said he didn't feel comfortable going under the valve cover, but he said there's rubber seals down by your valves. So after them sitting for a while, those seals will get bored out and oil will get into your cylinders. So I ended up taking all that off, and I redid all my timing because my timing jumped a couple teeth. I think it was 3 teeth. I don't know, it was all fucked up, but yeah. I'm hoping this one's nothing stupid because that was really annoying to do. You have to like put an air compressor to your spark plug hole, keep the valves up top, get the springs, everything. It's just a process. Also, it's really low in oil, so I'm gonna go do an oil change and then I'm gonna do the spark plugs and hope it's that and I don't gotta do nothing crazy again. But this is that. Alright, now that we are under the car, here is the oil drain bolt. That is going to be 19, if you can see that. 19, and you're gonna need something to catch the oil.
But what the hell?
That's all I got. Left. Ooh. Black as shit. Well, at least it had some oil. I wasn't touching the dipstick, which that's cool, but had something. Oh man, I don't know how long this has been done. I don't know when the previous owner did it, but it obviously needs it. Now that the oil is draining, we have to replace the oil filter right there. I have a CarQuest. I don't know, it's whatever the dude at AutoZone gave me, but that's what we will be doing next. All right, here is the old one. Here's the new one. Now, these should just be hand tightened on there. Oh boy, this is fun. Great. These should never be that tight. These should just twist off by hand. I gotta figure something out for that. Oh, here it comes. Oh, fuck.
There we go. You should never have to do that. That's actually retarded. All right, let's see if I can catch this right. Here we go. Oil's coming out. How'd that come out? Ugh. Chalky milk? Anyone? Fuck. That's gross. Right, now the old oil filter's off. Take your new one. It's pearl white in this nasty engine bay. That rubber, that red rubber is the seal. Take your finger, just touch it in the old oil, and then just go around. Make sure it's just got a little, just helps it make a little bit of a better seal on that. Yeah? Then you're gonna just reinstall it. All right, all I'm doing here is just getting some of the oil off around it, and all you do is hand tighten it. You should never have to get pipe wrenches. Squish the old one. Get this on. Literally as tight as you can get it with your hand is as tight as it should be. All right, once you got your oil filter reinstalled, time to plug up your oil pan. You don't want to like put your entire weight or body into this either. This is like snug little wrench tighten. There's probably a torque spec for it, but I'm not gonna bother. Just, yeah, as long as you got like a little snug. Now we got all the old oil out, old oil filter out, plug back in, oil filter back in. We are now going to go ahead, lower the car back to the ground, and we are going to fill it up until it reaches the right spot on the dipstick. All right, now that car's back on the ground, pull your dipstick, and you're gonna take a paper towel, wipe that clean, and then we're gonna fill it up and keep dipping it until it goes, focus, right on that little grated part in the middle. That's when it's done. Give it a little check. I think I barely am touching the dipstick. As you can see, barely. Keep her going. And check, make sure you tighten everything right. If it's not flowing underneath the car, then you should be fine. Sweet. I got the perfect amount in there. Let it settle a little bit, and then I might check to make sure it's still at the same spot on the dipstick, just to make sure it all settles in every little crevice it needs to. And then we'll crank it up and see how that misfire sounds, but with the right amount of oil. All right, engine filled with oil, nothing's dripping out the bottom. Dipstick looks good, cap's on, everything's together as it should be. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. All right, now that it's idled down, you can kind of hear me a little bit. Everything's on, everything looks good. Nothing's pouring out the bottom. There's little spots, but everything's on tight as it should be. It doesn't sound like it's misfiring. Let's check the check engine light. I mean, the check engine light is stable. It blinks whenever it misfires, but normally when I give it a little rev, it'll start putting around. So I'm gonna let it warm up to temp, and then we're gonna give it a little rev and see if it's still misfiring. Took it for a little drive. Check engine light stable, no more misfire. I guess all it needed was an oil change. Shit. All right, guys, that's how you do an oil change on your Mark IV Golf 2.0. Kind of feel dumb that that's all it was for the misfire, but now I got a bunch of spark plugs and wires and stuff I can just put on just because. But yeah, follow. I think the next thing, honestly, some coilovers. So stay tuned, subscribe.